Hello everyone and welcome to the show. We are going to make something grand today. We're going to do beef and cheddar rolls. Doesn't that sound exciting? You can do two things with it. First, you can roll it, freeze it, and when you're ready to use it for appetizers, slice it into thin pinwheel slices, and they would be called beef and cheddar pinwheels, which make fabulous appetizers to serve at party. You can do about 15 slices, 12 to 15 slices out of this one piece of puff pastry. Or you can assemble them like I'm going to do now, mix them, roll it, bake it, eat it. Just if you want a new twist on an old favorite. So let's get started. I have a sheet of puff pastry. It's in the freezer section and it basically comes tiny. And I just unwrapped it and have laid it flat. Now, you have to let it sit out for a little bit because it is frozen, and if you try to start to peel it away frozen, guess what? It's going to start to crack. See right here? Now, don't stress if it starts to crack. You just need to pinch it back together. No big deal. Puff pastry is very pliable. And say that 3 times. Puff pastry is very pliable. Don't say that 3 times, or try and then laugh and see how funny you sound. But you can just pinch it back together. Now, what we need to do is we're going to put the sauce, basically the little kick that's on it. We're going to do about a tablespoon of mayonnaise. Just like that. You know that we love Duke's. It's my favorite. They are not a sponsor, but I sure wish they would be because we use them all the time. We brag about them all the time. We're going to do about a half a teaspoon. And this is horseradish. It's creamed horseradish. We're going to add it right here into our mayonnaise. Basically, we're going to just make a little mayonnaise sauce to go right on top of our puff pastry to give our beef and cheddar roll-up a kick. We're going to put it right down the center, just like we're going to do with all the meat. I talk fast because you guys don't have any more time to listen to me than I have time to cook, and that's why we always want to cook fast, making food uncomplicated. There we go. Right down the center, it is ready to rock. We put our dish over here. Now we're going to add our meat. We've got beef and cheddar. So what do you think that's going to be? We've got our roast beef. I'm just going to layer it all throughout the entire roll-up so that every little gobble you try, there's my oven that I'm going to put it in. Every bite that you take will have at least a bite of this yummy, yummy roast beef. And this is on sale. Now let me tell you something. If you don't like roast beef, if you're not a red meat eater, do not stress. Don't make it with red meat. You can do ham, turkey, pork, just bacon. You can make little Monte Cristos, add ham and cheese, like a jam, and then you can add ham and turkey and bake it and then sprinkle it with powdered sugar. Maybe I'll do a video of that because people don't really understand that, and that's so fun. All right, so let's do our cheese. Actually going to cut it in half, just like this. Yum, yum. Good to go. Do you see that? See how easy that is? Now guess what we're going to have to do? We got to roll it. So I'm going to turn my pan here. Now I've got wax paper here, so it's not going to stick already. That's wonderful. It's still a little frozen, so I'm going to have to be really delicate with how I roll it. Just like this. You want to do about 1.5 inches. You want to be able to make 3 rolls and that it ends perfectly. Now, when you're putting your ingredients, remember to leave about that much, I don't know how much that is, a ½ inch on all the sides so that when it starts cooking, everything doesn't seep out. Now, this is a perfect example of it is ready to cook and we're going to cook it just like this. But if I wanted to bake it, I could wrap it right in the wax paper, roll it up, and then where I'm going to store it. Right inside a gallon bag, because you know I'm the bag lady, all about the bag holder. And that's it. And it can freeze for up to 60 days. What you would do is, when you're ready to use it, is you just pop it right out, let it defrost barely, about 15 minutes sitting out because you want to slice it, again, about that big. You want to be able to slice it while it's semi-frozen so that it doesn't, the sauce and everything doesn't ooze out. And then you'll put little pinwheels all along here. But I'm not going to do the pinwheels today. I'm going to make it just like this, just like a sandwich, and we'll see you as soon as it's done. Oh, let me not forget to tell you, we're going to bake it at 375 for about 18 minutes. Basically going to follow the instructions that's on your puff pastry, and we are good to go. Hi guys, I'm back with the finished product. Now these I cut into little pinwheels, but I don't recommend cutting them when they're defrosted because it's not as fun and it's a little bit more messy. But you can see how they look. They're just cute little pinwheels. In fact, we had to take a bite of that one. But perfect little niblets to serve at a party. Then this is the one that we did, and just did it as a sandwich basically. Very, very tasty. It's like a steak and cheese. Fabulous, fabulous. So guys, visit us at facebook.com. Subscribe. Please subscribe. Comment if you like it. Push the little thumbs up. If you don't, keep it to yourself. And visit us at our new blog, todaysliving.net.